Hello, friends. This is Alia Jamal, the Love Coach. We are meeting for day 27 of 30-day series, Relationship with Yourself. And today we are talking about when you have hard time finishing a project that you start. Difficult to finish a project. Now, you might say, well, that's a typical mommy brain. We start something here and then we end up somewhere else, and then we have not finished this task. But let's take a deeper look at it. When, let's say, you started maybe painting a room or you started decorating a room and it's been 6 months, it's just been sitting there. What is going on in your unconscious mind? What is going on in your internal environment that makes you do that? Because every behavior that shows up, it shows up from our paradigm. Paradigm, our set of beliefs in our unconscious mind that create our physical reality. You shift a paradigm for a person, their whole reality can change. And sometimes it can happen overnight. I have personally experienced that. My clients have experienced it. And it is such a beautiful thing to experience. So let's get back to why we are having difficulty finishing a project. This is one of the element of lack of trust. I know the last conversation we had was about trust. When we don't trust in our ability that I can carry through whatever I am saying, when we are not sticking to our words, when we are not treating our words as sacred, that is when we have leaky energy going on and a project is just sitting there not getting done. And I can tell you, this is one of the 21 aspects of self-trust that I am still working on, but it is going much better than it was in the past. So for those of you who are watching me and you're saying, I am type this, I am type that, and that's why this is who I am. There's a type of human design where they are the starter and then they don't finish. I am personally a Gemini, inner ear, outer ear. My tendency is to spread thin and never finish anything. But let me tell you this, whatever these systems tell you, they are telling you this is where you are right now. My friend, me and you, we are infinite beings. Our expansion is beyond what we can ever imagine. And our work in this body is to tap into that infinite power that is within us. Do not let yourself be limited by any labels, whether it's through human design, whether it's through personality charts, whether it's through X, Y, and Z. There's so many systems you can use to try to figure out who you are. That is what you are in that very second. You can become a completely different version of you in the next moment. That is how powerful you are. So now let's look at what we are going to do to start finishing our projects and start to repair that trust in ourselves and the words that we put out there. I can share with you personally what I have put in place so far. If I start a project, I have a lot of energy to carry through till a certain point. I have built in a standard for myself. I will finish it, even if it takes me 2 years. Even if it takes me 5 years, I will definitely finish it. Just putting that in there helps me keep moving forward towards it, keep moving forward towards it. And some project I've been able to finish them much faster than 2 years. So when you shift how you see yourself, I'm a finisher. If you've been telling yourself I am lazy, I never finish what I start, I'm a finisher. I end things. I take them to their destination, whatever words work for you. When you change your internal dialogue, what is happening? You are changing your self-image. You're healing that aspect of you within you. Your relationship with yourself is being healed right now. Let me give you an example from something outside of you. So let's say you have a friend and your friend never comes on time. And you keep complaining, keep complaining, keep complaining. And one day you're like, you know what? I keep complaining about my friend. I'm just going to start saying that my friend is always punctual. And I'm only going to focus on the punctuality of my friend. At least, out of the 10 times we meet, my friend is punctual at least 50% of the time. So I'll just focus on that. as you give that focus, the energy that's coming to you, it flows towards that. You start creating reality where your friend all of a sudden does become punctual, maybe 80% of the time, 90 or maybe even 100% of the time. So what shifted? Your how you were seeing that person, their image towards you, their identity towards you, you shifted that. As you shifted that, the reality shifted. Also, instead of being resentful of them, you started to focus on how wonderful they are. So there is a repair in relationship happening. Now let's bring that inward. So when you do that for yourself, when you start to look at yourself with more love, with more acceptance, and with the brighter parts of you that do have that light, you start to increase that. Now you're telling yourself, I'm a finisher. Now, slowly you can trust yourself. Yes, you will do it. But what's really healing in this relationship is your self-image. And that is how magical this shift can be when we start to heal our relationship with ourselves. We are so used to kicking ourselves around, saying bad names to ourselves, telling ourselves all the bad things about ourselves because, it's internal. No one can watch it. No one can see the garbage we say to ourselves, so we can say whatever we want. That is not true. Everything you say to yourself comes with a cost. So you cannot say whatever you want to yourself because it's damaging you. That is self-abuse. And it does have long-term life impacts. When we keep telling ourselves internally, I'm a loser, I'm a failure, I'm this, I am that, I can never do anything right, I cannot finish anything, we just keep going down, 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 down. And that is when we are not on the surface. We are not up here to show up for ourselves. That is something you can change. So if you want to become a person who finishes everything, you'll be shifting the way you look at yourself. Your self-image will be shifting, and the words you'll be saying to yourself would be shifting. As your internal environment shifts, you do become a person who can finish anything. And you can take this concept and apply anywhere in your life. You can become whoever you want to become. If you're ready to see yourself with those set of eyes, if you're ready to perceive yourself to be that person, if you're ready to assume that you can be that person, those are all different elements of self-trust. Those are all different elements of being plugged into your heart and not into your mind. That is the place of doubt, worry, confusion, fear, and anxiety. But this is the place where you can trust, you can be courageous, you can have faith, and you can truly visualize beyond this reality. Now, if this is something you want to go deeper into and you want to work on these different aspects of yourself and heal your relationship with yourself, you can always reach out to me on aliajmalcoaching.com and you can book a consultation. I would love to be your guide, or you can send me a DM if you're watching this on social media somewhere, and I would be back with day 28. I'm sending you so much love. Bye.